Chapter 42 Pretending. I can do that too. You are listening at novelfull.audio. You. Ma Xiaotao was stunned for a moment, not knowing what to say. Okay, the gift has been given, you can go. Seeing that no options popped up, Huo Yuhao drove people away with a disappointed look on his face. Ma Xiaotao wanted to say something, but was interrupted by Huo Yuhao. Stop talking, I don't want to listen. With that, Huo Yuhao turned and ran. Wang Dong and Xiao Xiao also hurriedly followed. Ma Xiaotao looked at Huo Yuhao's back and couldn't help but fall into memories. Yellow hair. When she came to her senses and wanted to chase him, it was too late. Huo Yuhao had disappeared. She could only stare blankly at the left arm bone in her hand. Freshman teaching building, Wang Yan said, the freshman assessment has ended. 10 games were played in 2 days. This freshman assessment can be said to be the shortest freshman assessment in the history of Shrek Academy. Previous freshman assessments were 3 days or more. Just now, the final results were counted. The students in the freshman class immediately cheered up. After all, this is a matter of whether they can stay in Shrek Academy. Not everyone is as sure as Huo Yuhao and the others to pass the assessment. Among our 33 groups, 25 have passed the freshman assessment. I have to say, this result is really great. Those who failed the freshman assessment can only leave with regret. This result is already very good. You know, most classes only have more than 10 groups left. Of course, passing the freshman assessment does not mean the end. There is still the first-year assessment. If you fail, I may not see you in the second year. Of these 25 groups, 16 groups have not yet ended. Because you are ranked in the top 64, there are still elimination matches waiting for you to play. That is where you can show your strength. The promotion groups of other classes will be waiting for you there. In this freshman assessment, there are a total of 6 groups that have won all the games, and among them is our Wang Dong group. As soon as the voice fell, everyone looked at Wang Dong. Undefeated group. This is the proof of strength. No wonder he can be the squad leader. It's just a pity that among the undefeated teams this time, there are Soul Masters in 3 teams. 3-ring Soul Masters. It's most likely that we won't win the championship. Wang Yan said with regret. Wang Dong snorted. Xiao Xiao also snorted, somewhat unconvinced. If they were all great Soul Masters, then the championship would be easy. But there is a 3-ring Soul Master on the opposite side. The difficulty of winning has increased by more than 1 time. That is a Soul Master with a 1,000-year Soul Ring. Facing her and Wang Dong's high-altitude throwing, the pressure on the opponent is not that great. And there is a risk of crashing. After all, you don't know whose soul power will be exhausted first. Wang Dong knows that Huo Yuhao is very strong, but he is still a 2-ring Great Soul Master after all. It's too difficult to fight with 1 soul ring. Fight with all your strength. If you can't win, there's nothing you can do. It's not easy to cultivate to the Soul Master level at the age of 12. Their martial soul must be at least the top martial soul. And there must be a family that fully supports them. Their soul rings must be at the theoretical limit. The 3rd soul ring must be purple 1,000 years. Even the 2nd soul ring is the same as Wang Dong, also 1,000 years. It seems that we can only set the 4th goal. Xiao Xiao analyzed rationally. It's just that she greatly underestimated Huo Yuhao's strength, that's why she felt there was no hope of winning. You don't dare to fight with a mere 3 rings. Wang Dong felt that if they really fought, there was at least a 3-point chance of winning. Since there was, he must give it a try. Win a championship. The 3-ring Soul Masters are not invincible. With Yuhao's shared spiritual detection, we still have a chance. We have full map vision, but they don't. Using this advantage, we can prioritize defeating the Soul Masters team members one by one. There is only 1 Soul Master left. Can't we 3 2-ring Great Soul Masters defeat him? And Xiao Xiao, you have twin martial spirits. And I haven't used my full strength yet. Wang Dong suddenly looked at Huo Yuhao. Besides, we also have a trump card. Xiao Xiao seemed to know what Wang Dong meant and looked at Huo Yuhao. What are you going to do? Freshman assessment, elimination match scene. Douluo just finished clicking the list of all participating students. The draw just happened at this moment. The assessment area was redivided into 32 areas. This time, the area of each area was expanded several times. The high-altitude throwing tactics taught by Huo Yuhao are even more useful. The rules of the elimination match are much simpler. If you lose, you go back to class. If you win, continue in the afternoon. After the draw, the 64-32 officially began. Although Huo Yuhao didn't know why Douluo didn't change, it didn't matter. Besides, he was still a sole Douluo. Maybe he could find an option. Wang Dong's group was assigned to the 10th area this time. The invigilator was also replaced. It was a female teacher who looked kinder. After announcing the start, Wang Dong took 1 minute to end the battle. Soon, the knockout round of 32 into 16 in the afternoon began. This time Wang Dong's team was assigned to number 8. When they arrived, the group that also drew number 8 arrived. The group opposite is none other than the Ningtian group, one of the 3 Soul Lord groups. The group members include Ning Tian, Wu Feng, and a girl with light green hair. Huo Yuhao forgot his name. The girl with short blonde hair standing at the front is Ning Tian. The girl with short red hair standing to the left of Ning Tian is Wu Feng. Standing on the right side of Ning Tian is a girl with long light green hair. 6 people entered the venue. Wang Dong's team is still in the same formation as before. The Ningtian group has changed. Ning Tian retreated to the back, while Wu Feng and the light green girl behind him blocked her front. Wu Feng, freshman class 9. Wu Feng said proudly, level 25 attack type. Nanmen Yuner, freshman class 9. Level 24 agility attack system. Said the light green girl. Ning Tian looked at Wu Feng and Nanmen Yuner with some reproach, as if he felt that they were too proud and had given away all his soul power, but she didn't change the way she signed up. Ning Tian, freshman class 9. 30 level auxiliary weapon soul master. Wang Dong and Xiao Xiao were shocked. 30 level soul master. Met it so quickly. This is the game of 32 advancing to 16. This Soul Master is also an auxiliary weapon Soul Master. As we all know, the cultivation speed of weapon Soul Masters is slower than that of battle Soul Masters. But she still cultivated to level 31. This is no longer as simple as having good talent. Before Wang Dong and Xiao Xiao could recover, they heard an even more explosive sound. Huo Yuhao, freshman class 1. Level 38 control Soul Master. 3,000-year soul rings slowly rose from the soles of his feet. I think there are still many readers who read it with their brains in mind, so I'll keep them in mind here. By the way, let's recommend each other a book from the author group. In Douluo continent, 10,000 years later, the gods made a bet and someone suffered. Well, this is a story about the time traveler with Electrolux fighting against the child of destiny. Chapter 43, If you have vegetables, cook more. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Impossible. How is it possible that someone can cultivate to level 38 at the age of 12? 3 soul rings are still 1,000 years old. The Wufeng people are all stupid. Ning Tian also looked in disbelief. Nanmen Yuna was also dumbfounded. Who has such a good family with such high configurations? I originally thought it was a food abuse game, but it turned out to be a food abuse game. It is my own group that is being abused. How is this impossible? Huo Yuhao spread his hands. Cooking, just practice more. Hearing this, Wu Feng immediately became red and warm. Wang Dong, freshman class 1, level 25 attack type. Xiao Xiao, freshman class 1, level 23 control system. The invigilator immediately announced, the competition begins. Wu Feng bore the brunt and rushed towards Huo Yuhao. At the same time, a burst of hot air spurted out from her body. The left hand transforms into a dragon. Red dragon scales covered her entire left hand. This is exactly her martial spirit. Red dragon. The aura of top martial arts bursts out. 2 yellow soul rings rose instantly. Nanmen Yuner moved at this moment. A pair of green wings appeared behind her. The speed is much faster than Wu Feng. At this moment, Ning Tian also summoned her martial spirit. He raised his right hand and shouted, 7 treasures turned out to reveal colored glaze, that the whole person also turned around in a circle. Dazzling colorful lights were released from her body. A colorful pagoda more than a foot tall appeared in Ning Tian's right hand. That is the signature martial spirit of the 9 treasure glazed sect. Qibao glazed tower. No way. 7 treasures glazed pagoda. The 9 treasures glazed sect's signature martial spirit. The 7 treasures glazed pagoda. As soon as he appeared, the teacher watching the battle on the high platform exclaimed. Everyone's eyes on the high platform were drawn here. 3 soul rings rose on Ning Tian's right hand. Yellow. Yellow. Purple. The 7 treasures have a name, and one of them says, speed. The 7 treasures are famous, and the third one is, power. Ning Tian's voice sounded at the same time as the Qibao glazed pagoda appeared. The first soul ring and the third soul ring light up one after another. Yellow, purple light shines. For dazzling rays of light shot out from the 7 treasures glazed tower. Wu Feng and Nanmen Yun'er each had 2. Their speed at this time is probably comparable to the agility attack system of the 3-ring soul master. It even brought out the afterimage. Wang Dong and Xiao Xiao frowned and protected Huo Yuhao in front of them. With Huo Yuhao's slight finger, Nanmen Yun'er was instantly frozen. The 7 treasures are famous, and the second is, solution. Ning Tian also reacted very quickly, and immediately used his second soul skill. It's a pity that Huo Yuhao's finger is also pointing at her. Ning Tian was also frozen instantly. However, the second soul skill she released still flew towards Nanmen Yun'er. Just when Wu Feng thought Nanmen Yun'er could be released from control. Nothing happened. Ning Tian's second soul skill failed to have any effect. It's over. Huo Yuhao tapped Wu Feng lightly. Which wind? Freeze. Even if she is a fire attribute spirit. Still couldn't resist for a moment. This is Huo Yuhao's strength. Absolutely crushed. No. This is too strong. The battle will be over in less than a minute. This is a battle between Soul Lord and Soul Lord. Is the gap really that big? Originally, the moment Ning Tian revealed his martial spirit, everyone thought Ning Tian would win. After all, they couldn't hear Huo Yuhao's report of soul power. Naturally, one would think that the Ningtian group with the Qibao glazed sect would win. But no one expected it. The battle will be over so quickly. Moreover, Huo Yuhao still killed Ning Tian and the others in a crushing manner. Just a touch. Just one person in seconds. And Huo Yuhao's soul ring didn't even light up. The invigilator didn't even come to his senses. If Wang Dong hadn't reminded him, he might have been stunned for a while. Wang Dong's team wins, but this invigilator really didn't expect that the battle would end so quickly. Without Huo Yuhao's soul power blessing, and Wu Feng consuming most of his soul power, she finally broke free. She immediately ran towards Ning Tian's ice cube. Nanmen Yun'er next to me didn't even look at it. Huo Yuhao. Untie it quickly. Wu Feng turned around and glared at Huo Yuhao and ordered. I can only freeze, but I can't thaw. How about you wait? It should melt quickly if you use fire, right? Or asking a teacher from the academy to help you defrost it is also a good choice, Huo Yuhao said helplessly. Even if he could, he wouldn't bother to solve it. Is this her begging attitude? It's like someone owes her something. Besides, if you're afraid of getting hurt, why don't you just admit defeat? And Huo Yuhao hasn't used all his strength yet. Not even 1/10 of the power was exerted. It's just a little bit of power from the Frozen Miles realm. Turn water into ice. Wow, I told you you were so awesome. If I had known I would have no need to analyze my opponent. Just get down on all of them. After leaving the assessment area, Xiao Xiao couldn't help but say. Why did you tell me earlier? I'm the recognized soft persimmon of the freshman class. And I guess you won't believe me even if I tell you, Huo Yuhao said with reason. Hearing Huo Yuhao's words, Xiao Xiao thought of Huo Yuhao with 2 yellow soul rings. Oh, how did you turn 3 soul rings into 2? Xiao Xiao suddenly discovered something and asked hurriedly. Huo Yuhao asked, do you want to learn? Yes. Xiao Xiao nodded repeatedly. Then watch carefully, I will only teach you once. Huo Yuhao snapped his fingers, and one of the 3 soul rings disappeared in an instant. The purple color also began to change color and turned yellow. Xiao Xiao, how can I learn this? Snap your fingers. She also snapped her fingers, and the result was, nothing happened. Xiao Xiao, you are too stupid, this is obviously a soul skill. You really learned it. Wang Dong laughed so hard that his mouth couldn't close. You really believed it, you are really stupid. Huo Yuhao also smiled. He knocked on Xiao Xiao's little head. In the infirmary, Nanmen Yuner has been rescued, but is still in a coma for the time being. The same is true for Ning Tian. Ning Tian, can Ning Tian wake up? Wu Feng asked a little nervously. Mu Jin, the head teacher of the freshman class 9, had a gloomy face. What is the reason why she hasn't woken up yet? The healing teacher looked at the two of them and gave an answer after a while. I don't know the specific reason. It's best to find the soul master who froze them and ask him. Maybe he has a way. Or you can wait a while, maybe they will recover by themselves. After all, there is no sign of attack on their bodies. Thank you. Mu Jin and Wu Feng said at the same time. Wu Feng, you stay here to guard the two of them. I'll go find a high-level healing soul master. After Mu Jin finished speaking, he walked out of the infirmary. Huo Yuhao. Wu Feng roared in impotence and rage. This is Shrek Academy, and Huo Yuhao defeated them openly. Wu Feng wanted to use the power of the family, but she couldn't make the decision. But Ning Tian has become like this. She can't stand it. She took out something like a token from her storage soul guide and walked out of the infirmary. Received. Chapter 44. My senior brother is the dean. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Today is the 16-8 round. There are obviously more people watching the game today. The game hasn't started yet, but the viewing seats are full of people, but the position in the center of the high platform is vacant, with a space of 3 square meters. An old man with disheveled hair and torn clothes like a beggar is sitting there. He holds a purple-red gourd in his left hand and picks up a chicken leg from the oil paper next to him with his right hand. He eats it with a mouthful of wine and a mouthful of meat, and it smells delicious. Those who can watch the game here are all teachers of Shrek Academy, and no one doubts that he appeared here, which shows that his status is very high. Xian Lao, I'm talking about that kid. Wang Yan pointed at Huo Yuhao, who was still in the preparation seat. Originally, he planned to check it himself, but he didn't find anything. Helplessly, he had to find Xian Lao, hoping that he could go out and see Huo Yuhao's martial spirit. Well. Xian Lao simply responded and continued to eat and drink. Wang Yan pointed to the other side again. The 2 young men over there are the real bodies I mentioned. Shut up, it's not like I can't see it. Xian Lao waved his chicken leg impatiently. Yes. Wang Yan had no choice but to shut up and stand aside. As the draw ended, the elimination round of the freshman assessment began. 16-8. The partition was removed again, leaving only 8 venues. This time, Wang Dong's team's opponent is still the Soul Master team. Xia Huanyue. Freshman Class 2. Luo Tianlong. Luo Tianba. Freshman Class 2. The 3 members of Wang Dong's team also reported their names and classes. Come on together, don't waste my time. Huo Yuhao waved his hand. Wang Dong and Xiao Xiao each took a step back. Xia Huanyue was stunned for a moment. Is he going to fight 3 alone? And he wants to fight quickly. Immediately, the martial soul is possessed. 3 soul rings appear. Yellow. Yellow. Purple. The two brothers Luo Tian are also possessed by the martial soul. 2 soul rings appear each. Yellow. Huang. Xie Huanyue rolled towards Huo Yuhao like a meatball. He wanted to let Huo Yuhao feel the difference in strength. He was a soul master. He looked down on others. Really controlling the crane and catching the dragon. Huo Yuhao stretched out his hand. The 3 were instantly sucked over by Huo Yuhao. Paste. The 7 treasures are famous. The 3rd is, power. Huo Yuhao's power instantly increased by half. Power increased by 50%. Both hands turned into jade at the same time. True Xuanyu hand. 2 white palm prints appeared on the cheeks of the 3 people. Slapped and flew out. The teachers on the high platform were dumbfounded. What kind of fighting method is this? This is too violent. 1 or 2 slaps, and the battle is over. Even Xian Lao stopped eating and drinking. Wang Dong team, win. The invigilator announced the winner. Xie Huanyue and Luo Tian, the 2 brothers, had already taken back their martial spirits, and only fear remained in their eyes. Too strong. So strong that Xie Huanyue couldn't even think of resisting. He had no way to avoid those 2 slaps. Master Xian, did you see what kind of martial soul he had? Wang Yan asked. He didn't release his martial soul the whole time, he only released his soul rings. To be honest, I can't tell. Master Xian's words were like a thunderbolt. Wang Yan was immediately numb. He didn't even use his martial soul. He instantly killed Xie Huanyue, who also had 3 rings. How strong would he be if he released his martial soul? Wang Yan didn't dare to think about it any further. Wang Yan asked again, what about the other 2? Not bad. The martial soul is the hair, and there is also a martial soul fusion skill, which can be used as a backup. After saying that, Master Xian grabbed the chicken wings, took the wine gourd, and staggered away. Even Master Xian couldn't tell. Wang Yan couldn't help but sigh. The top 8 came out, but no one expected that 2 soul masters had been eliminated. And they were eliminated by the same group. The draw for the knockout round of the top 8 in the afternoon began. Wang Dong's group, number 3. DouluoDalu looked at the lot that Wang Dong drew and read it out loud. Among the groups that had already drawn the lot, all the members of one group suddenly changed their faces. That's right, they were against Wang Dong's group. After going on stage, both sides announced their names to each other. This time, the opponent was the freshman class 9. Huo Yuhao didn't hesitate and took 3 seconds to kill 3 people. The title of the legendary king was completely placed on Huo Yuhao's head. Too strong. Even many people have already decided that Wang Dong's group is the champion. Compared with yesterday, there are more teachers watching today. The 12 students of the top 4 groups stood together. However, the person who came to draw the lot today was not DouluoDalu. It was the dean of the Wuhuan department, Yen Xiaoxia. Hello, young people, I am the 261st dean of Shrek Academy, Yen Xiaoxia. That the 11 freshmen didn't expect the dean to come. That's the dean of Shrek Academy. He is qualified to be on par with other emperors of the empire. And the dean of Shrek Academy must be a titled Douluo. To make a long story short, I'm very interested in your freshmen, so I'm here. Come on, start drawing lots. DouluoDalu just picked up the lottery box, but Yen Xiaoxia took it from him. Because he saw Huo Yuhao among the 12 people at a glance. The other freshmen naturally didn't know what Yen Xiaoxia wanted to do, they just felt a kind of blood-boiling feeling. This is the dean of Shrek Academy. He actually held the lottery box in person. For a moment, the freshmen present couldn't help but get excited. Huo Yuhao seemed particularly calm in comparison. Because Yen Xiaoxia had knelt for him. How could he be excited about holding a box? Even if Yen Xiaoxia knelt in front of Huo Yuhao again in public, he would not be excited, because it doesn't make any sense. Unless the options are exploded. Then it might make sense. Of course, it's just a possibility. Xiao Xiao walked quickly to Huo Yuhao and handed the lottery box to him. He is the team leader, I am not. Huo Yuhao pointed to Wang Dong beside him. Xiao Xiao understood immediately and held the box in front of Wang Dong. Young man, come on, I wish your team can win the championship. Everyone was shocked. Even the dean of Shrek, Xiao Xiao, is optimistic about Wang Dong's team. Who is Huo Yuhao? How could Xiao Xiao be the first to come to him? After Wang Dong finished drawing, Xiao Xiao returned to where he stood at the beginning and read, Freshman Class 1, Wang Dong Group, Number 2. Freshman Class 5, Dai Huabin Group Draw Lots. Xiao Xiao did not go down this time, but stood there. This differential treatment made Dai Huabin a little unhappy, but he had to draw lots, so he walked up to draw lots, handed the drawn lot to Xiao Xiao and turned away. Xiao Xiao immediately deducted 10 points from Dai Huabin in his heart. Who are you? How dare you do this? You can't even be polite. Freshman Class 5, Dai Huabin Group, Number 1. Xiao Xiao read loudly. Entering the venue, Huo Yuhao finished the 4-2 elimination match at the fastest speed and entered the finals. Dai Huabin won the final victory after a fierce battle. Eyes met. Ding. Choose to trigger. It's finally here. Chapter 45, Instant Kill in the Whole Map. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Dai Huabin has set his sights on you. He is dissatisfied with Xiao Xiao's special treatment of you. He is very unhappy with you now. How will you choose? Option 1, bold, Dai Huabin dares to be dissatisfied with you. Your teacher is Moon. He must be killed without a burial place. Complete reward, White Tiger Fission. Option 2, be careful, as the son of the White Tiger Duke, the White Tiger Duke will definitely avenge him if he dies. But as long as everyone dies, no one can avenge. Complete reward, Evil Tiger 10,000 Souls Banner. Option 3, encourage strongly, dissatisfied. Use your strength to let him know what the gap is. Defeat him. Shatter his pride. Complete reward, evolution of the killing domain. Option 4, nothing happened, act as if you don't know anything. Complete reward, 5,000 years White Tiger Soul Bone X1, Huo Yuhao smiled at Dai Huabin. Amir's soul master actually exploded with the reward of the evolution of the killing domain. As expected of the son of the Duke of White Tiger. He even gave away a 5,000-year-old White Tiger soul bone for free. It might even be able to explode the White Tiger Fission. Even the Evil Tiger 10,000 Soul Banner might be possible. Huo Yuhao gave Dai Huabin a middle finger. And provoked him with his eyes. Dai Huabin was immediately furious when he saw this. He was already upset enough that Xiao Xiao gave Huo Yuhao special treatment. But Huo Yuhao actually provoked him without knowing the consequences. Too crazy. His background is the Duke of White Tiger's mansion. After Huo Yuhao returned to the dormitory, ding. Congratulations to the host for completing option 4. The reward, 5,000-year-old White Tiger Soul Bone X1, has been issued to the host. Storage space, Xiantian Baoluth True, Soul Skill Secret Method Combination Skill, Blue Hair X1, Convincing People with Reason X1, Phoenix Armament. Phoenix Egg X1, 5,000-year-old White Tiger Soul Bone X1. Assessment Area, Finals. Standing in the spectator seats were Xiao Xiao, Du Weiluan, and the teachers who had no classes. Although the freshman assessment was conducted 3 months after the start of school every year, this time was different. Huo Yuhao was here. In order to avoid any accidents, Xiao Xiao naturally had to come to watch the battle in person. What's more, Huo Yuhao was the owner of the ultimate ice martial soul. It was hard for Xiao Xiao not to be concerned. If something really happened to him, wouldn't it be dangerous if Ma Xiaodao's evil fire erupted? Of course, there were other reasons, such as there were several soul masters among the freshmen this time. Generally speaking, even Shrek Academy students have to be at least in the 3rd grade to reach the level of 3 rings. This time, 3 of them appeared directly. If nothing unexpected happened, they would almost definitely enter the inner courtyard. In the venue, Huo Yuhao and the other 2 and Dai Huabin and the other 3 were ready, they were all observing each other. Although Dai Huabin was very angry, he was the son of the White Tiger Duke after all, and he was not blinded by anger. He is a soul master, but Huo Yuhao is also a real soul master. He has already learned the intelligence. Huo Yuhao. Very strong. The rules of the game have changed slightly. You can move freely in the venue, but you cannot fly more than 10 meters. But you can go all out to attack the enemy. Don't hold back, I will attack if there is life-threatening. As long as I attack, you will be eliminated. Do you understand? That everyone nodded. Wang Dong. Xiao Xiao. Huo Yuhao. Dai Huabin's side followed closely. Dai Huabin. Zhu Lu. Cui Yiji. Then, start. Seeing that both sides reported their names and retreated to the edge, he also announced the start of the finals. Dai Huabin's murderous intent emerged in his eyes. All of this was clearly detected by Huo Yuhao's mental detection. The mental detection activated by up to 3,600 points of mental power. The entire venue was detected by Huo Yuhao. White Tiger. Possession. Dai Huabin ran towards Huo Yuhao and the other 2, shouting at the same time. Possession by the White Tiger martial spirit. His shirt exploded instantly. His blonde hair instantly turned into white hair. There were also a few black hairs mixed in it. A king character appeared on his forehead. 3 soul rings of yellow, and purple rose under his feet. Zhu Lu's changes were relatively small. She turned into a cat girl. Her eyes turned into vertical pupils. Her ears stood up. Her body also became more slender. Her fingertips turned into sharp blades. There was a kind of illusory lightness. There was an afterimage between the flashes of her figure. And when Cui Yiji released her martial spirit, she was surprised to find that she couldn't move. That's right. She was frozen. Huo Yuhao released the ice-sealing 1,000 miles domain. The whole map was attacked. Everyone in the spectator seats was stunned. What kind of operation is this? Can the attack range of a mere soul master be so large? And it was an instant kill across the entire map. Is this really a soul master? Can a soul master really do this? Dai Huabin didn't even know that Cui Yiji had been defeated. He still rushed forward on his own. And Wang Dong and Xiao Xiao also took off at this time. High-altitude parabolic mode. Although it can only fly 10 meters, it is enough. Because they are just here to play. If you want to win, Huo Yuhao will have to do it himself. Zhu Lu can't take another step forward. Next is a one-on-one duel between Dai Huabin and Huo Yuhao. You look very unconvinced, but it doesn't matter. I will beat you until you surrender before the end of this elimination match. Huo Yuhao raised his hand lightly. A light blue long sword made of ice crystals appeared in Huo Yuhao's hand. Emperor sword. Emperor Snow Divine Edge. Just you. Dai Huabin snorted disdainfully. At the same time, the 3rd soul ring on his body lit up. Purple Millennium. Dai Huabin's eyes suddenly turned blood red. The whole person gradually turned into a tiger. White Tiger King Kong transformation. Lasts for half an hour. During the duration, Dai Huabin's resistance to abnormal states doubles. Attack power doubles. Defense power doubles. Strength doubles. It seems that I can use a little more force. Seeing Dai Huabin decisively use the White Tiger King Kong transformation, Huo Yuhao suddenly laughed. Originally, he was still wondering if he would be killed by Dai Huabin accidentally. Now it seems that it shouldn't happen. The killing field should be steadily evolved. This is his old friend. I have been with him since the Duke of White Tiger's mansion. But the decreased attack power and increased attack power are still 30% and 10%. There is no increase in power at all. That title Douluo is counted as killed by Tang San. Speaking of this, Huo Yuhao feels that Tang San deserves to die. That is a title Douluo. He is also a level 9 soul master. He died so sloppily. Zhou Yi and Fan Yu were killed by Moon, and Huo Yuhao did not get any bonus. In other words, Huo Yuhao has not killed a soul master until now. What a good person. Huo Yuhao himself feels that he is a little too kind. He has come to Douluo, but he didn't kill a soul master. Breaking the sky small slash, dozens of tiny sword chi slashed out. If it was released normally, Dai Huabin would naturally have no chance to defend, but Huo Yuhao obviously let it go. Dai Huabin opened his first soul skill. White Tiger Body Barrier. Unfortunately, even though Huo Yuhao had released the sea, Dai Huabin was still injured by these dozens of small sword energies. He was covered in blood. I wrote it off again. I shouldn't have written the first few chapters. Logically, the previous few chapters should have been skipped quickly. The rhythm slowed down all of a sudden. I didn't grasp it well. I tried to skip meaningless plots. Don't delete the book. Please. I lost 200 views on Q. My heart hurts so much. The subsequent age will jump directly to 18 years old. You can just pretend you didn't see it. Cece can't write about minors. Chapter 46 Huo Yuhao. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Weak, you are really too weak. Are you really the son of the White Tiger Duke? Are you really not picked up by the White Tiger Duke from outside? Huo Yuhao stopped attacking and taunted. Although Dai Huabin knew the purpose of Huo Yuhao's doing this, he was still furious. Because Huo Yuhao didn't even use his soul skills. And he had already used his third soul skill. First soul skill. That's it. He couldn't even block Huo Yuhao's small sword energy. Dai Huabin didn't dare to think how strong Huo Yuhao was when he was at full power. But even so, he couldn't admit defeat. Second soul skill. White Tiger Fierce Light Wave. A ball of light sprayed towards Huo Yuhao. But before it reached Huo Yuhao's vicinity, it was shattered. A deep sense of powerlessness enveloped Dai Huabin. You are indeed a waste. Huo Yuhao snorted, I'll give you a chance, use your and Zhu Lu's martial soul fusion skill, that he slapped Dai Huabin to Zhu Lu's side with one palm. Dai Huabin came to his senses and instantly released his White Tiger Vajra transformation. He ran towards Zhu Lu without any hesitation. Zhu Lu also ran towards Dai Huabin without any hesitation. The aura of the White Tiger and the Nether Spirit Cat completely merged. Dai Huabin and Zhu Lu disappeared in an instant, and a huge White Tiger appeared. It was more than 8 meters long and more than 2 meters high. White fur and black stripes, purple eyes. He looked at Huo Yuhao coldly. This is the martial soul fusion skill inherited by the lineage of the White Tiger Duke and the Zhu family, the top nobles of Xingluo. Nether White Tiger. The power of the martial soul fusion skill is not as simple as 1 + 1 = 2. At this moment, the combat power of the Nether White Tiger is close to that of the Soul Sect. It's a martial soul fusion skill, that everyone who thought Huo Yuhao and his team would win held their breath. And the referee was ready to take action at any time. He is a 7-ring soul saint of the agility attack department. Most people didn't expect to see a martial soul fusion skill in a small freshman assessment. That's the legendary martial soul fusion skill. One sword, cut your pride into pieces. Huo Yuhao said lightly, breaking through the air with ice. A sword energy instantly cut the Nether White Tiger in half. As the Nether White Tiger was cut, Dai Huabin and Zhu Lu fell out. The Nether White Tiger, which looked very powerful, was easily broken by Huo Yuhao. This is impossible. What is your strength? Dai Huabin fell to the ground and shouted like crazy. He didn't believe it. How could someone kill his proud martial soul fusion skill in one blow? How could it be possible? Fake. Fake. He must be dreaming. Dai Huabin slapped himself hard twice. But the pain told him that this was real. Nether white tiger. It was really cut by a sword. He was convinced. He was really convinced. He would never forget Huo Yuhao's sword in his life. Ding! Congratulations to the host for completing option 3. The reward, Evolution of the Killing Domain, has been issued to the host. Huo Yuhao can clearly sense that the killing domain has changed to the killing domain. Basic effect improved. Reduced attack power increased to 50%. Increased attack power increased to 30%. Special effect enhanced. The power increased by killing a soul master increased to 5%. And a new effect of increasing the power by 1% by killing a soul beast was added. This effect is so strong. After all, it is a soul beast. Kill it whenever you want. It can also explode a soul bone from time to time. Moreover, blue silver grass is also a soul beast. Who said that the 10-year soul beast blue silver grass is not a soul beast? The champion of the freshman assessment elimination round. Wang Dong team. Yan Xiaoxia, standing on the high platform, announced. Strong. Too strong. I would like to call Huo Yuhao the strongest in the outer courtyard. What outer courtyard twins? Weak, the people watching the battle on the high platform shouted excitedly. Dai Huabin's pride completely disappeared. Lost. This is not a dream, I really lost. I'll torture you like breathing. Huo Yuhao said lightly. Dai Huabin was so angry that he vomited blood and fainted on the spot. We are the champions. Wang Dong and Xiao Xiao's cheers suddenly rang out. They all knew why they could win. Because Huo Yuhao was there. The absolute core. The reward for the top 3 of Shrek Academy is to help hunt down the soul beasts that suit him. This reward is okay, but it is useless for Huo Yuhao. Wang Dong and Xiao Xiao both became core disciples, while Huo Yuhao became the inner courtyard seed. A level higher than the core disciples. As for other rewards, there are none. Class division begins. The first grade is divided into 4 classes. Class 1 is a strong attacking soul master. Controlling soul master. Class 2 is a defensive soul master. Agile attacking soul master. Class 3 is an auxiliary combat soul master. Class 4 is a special soul master of the food and healing systems. There is no doubt that Class 1 is the strongest. Huo Yuhao and the other 2 were assigned to this class. The head teacher of Class 1 is still Wang Yan. He is the only one. Class 2 has people like Xie Huanyue, Class 3 has people like Ning Tian. Huo Yuhao couldn't think of a representative of Class 4 for the time being. Congratulations. Wang Yan came over without knowing when. Although he was very unhappy with what Huo Yuhao said before, he would still do what he should do. He would not do anything to Huo Yuhao because of this. Congratulations, junior brother, for winning the championship. At this time, Yan Xiaoxia came over from the high platform. He really thought Huo Yuhao was strong. Yan Xiaoxia never saw Huo Yuhao use the ultimate ice martial soul from beginning to end. He won so simply. And he won after defeating all the soul masters in this freshman class. To be honest, if someone else told him this, he would definitely not believe it. But now he believes it. Because he saw it with his own eyes. It's just a district championship, there's nothing to congratulate. After all, there's no reward. Huo Yuhao looked at Yan Xiaoxia, hoping that he could understand something. He was just short of saying that the reward was not good. That's right, it's just a freshman assessment, there's no need to celebrate. Yan Xiaoxia nodded, thinking that what Huo Yuhao said made sense. After Yan Xiaoxia left, Wang Yan came back to his senses. Master, 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 junior brother. Huo Yuhao is actually Yan Xiaozhi's junior brother. Let's go back to class 1. Huo Yuhao said he didn't need to care, he waved his hand and walked towards the new class. Wang Dong and Xiao Xiao had been sent away by him in advance. When Huo Yuhao just walked into the door of the new class, the option was triggered. Ding! Choice trigger. On the first day of the combined class, you should greet your classmates politely and enthusiastically. How will you make a choice? Option 1, Wang Dong. Good morning, Wang Dong, I heard that you disguised yourself as a man just to get me. Completion reward, real Shen Gong strengthened. Option 2, Xiao Xiao, Xiao Xiao, today I will give you a chance to confess to me. Completion reward, twin martial spirits are used at the same time. Option 3, Wu Feng, if you dance for me, maybe I will heal Ning Tian. Completion reward, red dragon tail x1. Option 4, Zhu Lu, Dai Huabin, I heard that you have a fiancée, you'd better introduce her to me. Completion reward, yellow hair domain. Huo Yuhao. Chapter 47 Dai Huabin, I heard you have a fiancée. Please read on. You are listening at novelfull.audio. To be honest, Huo Yuhao really didn't expect that the options would be revealed at this time. He took the initiative to cause trouble, but few options were revealed. Now it's revealed just by entering a classroom. This is really too careless. But the rewards are great. The reward of strengthening the true mysterious heavenly art is very strong at first glance. And this is the second time this reward has been revealed. It's the same as the previous strengthening of the killing field. The yellow hair field is even more so. The yellow hair is already so strong. Could the yellow hair field be weak? This twin martial spirit is also very powerful when used at the same time. As we all know, the twin martial spirits cannot be used at the same time. Even Huo Yuhao himself is in a state of being available and unavailable. In other words, it can be used at the same time occasionally, but most of the time it cannot be used at the same time. It's just that Huo Yuhao is a little confused about what the red dragon's tail is used for. Could it be used to roast it? Dai Huabin. Why are you in the freshman class? Huo Yuhao frowned and said dissatisfiedly. Me. Dai Huabin was stunned for a moment. He didn't expect Huo Yuhao to chase him. Did he find out his plan? Impossible. Huo Yuhao is just a soul master. If he really saw it, how could the soul king I contacted not find him? Well, you dare to scold me. Huo Yuhao shouted angrily, looking like he was going to fight with Dai Huabin. Dai Huabin was stunned. Didn't I just say the word I? I wanted to scold you, but I haven't opened my mouth yet. Can't I just think about it in my heart? You're insulting me too much. Then don't blame me. Point 4 soul rings suddenly rose under Huo Yuhao's feet. Purple. Purple. Black. Black. This is impossible. Dai Huabin seemed to have seen a ghost. He even stuttered when he spoke. He clearly remembered that Huo Yuhao had 3 rings not long ago. All 3 rings were purple. But in the blink of an eye. Huo Yuhao. A 4-ring soul master. And the 3rd. The 4th soul ring is a black 10,000-year soul ring. Nothing is impossible, I can only say. If you are bad, just practice more. Hearing what Huo Yuhao said, Dai Huabin was in a bad mood. Practice? What the hell can I practice? Even if I try harder, can I still improve the quality of the soul ring? Can I still improve a 1,000-year soul ring to 10,000 years? Moreover, why did you absorb the 10,000-year soul ring so quickly? Dai Huabin clearly remembered the time period when Huo Yuhao defeated him. It has only been less than half a day. Half a day. He couldn't even absorb a 1,000-year soul ring. But Huo Yuhao absorbed a 10,000-year soul ring in half a day and improved the quality of the 3rd soul ring. Where is the soul shock? Where is the soul shock unique to the 10,000-year soul ring? That is the soul shock that cannot be resisted by the spirit power of non-soul king level. Also, why hasn't Huo Yuhao been blown up yet after absorbing the 10,000-year soul ring at level 40? This is unreasonable. Dai Huabin didn't think Huo Yuhao could absorb all these things in half a day. This doesn't even include the time to find the soul beast. By the way, if you want to ask for forgiveness, you can. I heard that you have a fiancée. Introduce her to me, and I'll forgive you this time. Huo Yuhao looked at Dai Huabin with a playful look on his face. He wanted to know what Dai Huabin would do. If Dai Huabin introduced Zhu Lu to him, Huo Yuhao would have to forgive him. After all, he gave you his fiancée, so it would be unreasonable not to forgive him, right? If he didn't give it to you, Huo Yuhao could only let Dai Huabin introduce Zhu Lu to him in person. This would also be considered as Dai Huabin introducing him. It's just that Huo Yuhao doesn't need to forgive Dai Huabin. Dai Huabin was immediately furious. Although he didn't like Zhu Lu, she was from the Zhu family. She was his fiancée. Huo Yuhao's behavior is simply courting death. Huo Yuhao. Don't think you are stronger than me. I can't kill you. I have 10,000 ways to kill you, Dai Huabin threatened. He is the son of the White Tiger Duke. Wouldn't it be easy to kill Huo Yuhao, who is only a soul sect? Could it be that Huo Yuhao's background is so powerful? The other students in the class thought Huo Yuhao was crazy. Although this was the first day of the class division, many of them knew Huo Yuhao. Although Huo Yuhao is strong. But he has no background. On the other hand, Dai Huabin. His background is so powerful. Not only is his brother a disciple of the inner courtyard of Shrek Academy. His father is the White Tiger Duke of the Xinglua Empire. As long as Huo Yuhao leaves Shrek Academy. In a snap of a finger. Huo Yuhao can be destroyed. White Tiger King Kong transformation. Dai Huabin instantly used his third soul skill. He wanted to kill Huo Yuhao by surprise. But he greatly underestimated Huo Yuhao. The 50% attack power reduction of the killing field instantly turned Dai Huabin's White Tiger King Kong into a deadly blow. Not only that. Huo Yuhao also increased his attack power by a full 30%. It can be said that if they really fight, Dai Huabin has no chance of beating him. Huo Yuhao's true mysterious jade hand alone is enough to suppress Dai Huabin. He doesn't even need to use the Ice Emperor's Ice Emperor bodyguard. If you add the true Ghost Shadow and true Crane Control and Dragon Capture, then Huo Yuhao can even play with Dai Huabin. This is the difference. How is it possible? I can't even block one move. Dai Huabin, who was held down by Huo Yuhao with one hand, was full of disbelief. Huo Yuhao naturally didn't waste words. Spirit Eye Illusion. Start. With Dai Huabin's more than 30-level Soul Master's spiritual power, it is impossible to compete with Huo Yuhao's 3,600 points of spiritual power. The gap is really too big. Huo Yuhao estimated that Dai Huabin should only have about 360 points of spiritual power. This is the maximum Huo Yuhao has calculated. Maybe it may be even lower. Even so, the difference in spiritual power between the two is still more than 3,000 points. What can Dai Huabin use to resist? He can't resist. Unless he is like Wang Dong. The Sea of Spirit has Dai Mubai's spiritual consciousness. But this is obviously impossible. Dai Mubai is only a second-level god. We must follow the rules of the god realm. Gods do not interfere with the lower world. If Dai Huabin accepted his inheritance, perhaps Dai Mubai could still interfere with the lower world, but Dai Mubai did not leave any inheritance at all. Or there was no chance to leave any inheritance at all. At this time, Huo Yuhao let Dai Huabin go. I'll give you one last chance. Introduce your fiancée to me, and I will forgive you. At this moment, he had already entered the illusion, so he could only nod in agreement. Her name is Zhu Lu, her martial soul is the nether spirit cat, and her soul power level is. Stop. Who asked you to introduce this? Huo Yuhao interrupted. Sorry. I will break off my engagement with Zhu Lu now. As he said that, Dai Huabin knelt down to Huo Yuhao. He kowtowed 3 times. Dai Huabin. Are you crazy? Zhu Lu never expected that Dai Huabin would say such a thing. Chapter 48. It's all your fault, please read on. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Am I crazy? You are the one I think is crazy, right? With that said, Dai Huabin stood up. Do you know who he is? Zhu Lu didn't understand why Dai Huabin did this at all. Now, you belong to him. If I look for you again from now on, I will die badly. As he said that, Dai Huabin slammed into the wall. Passed out on the spot. Bite. Congratulations to the host for completing option 4, the reward, yellow hair domain, has been issued to the host. Okay. Finally exploded for me. No, what's going on? Why did Dai Huabin give up his fiancée? Yeah, I don't understand. None of the students understood Dai Huabin's operation. Obviously you are the one with a great background, okay? Why did you give away your fiancée? This news completely changed its meaning later. Why did Dai Huabin take the initiative to push his fiancée to someone else? Why did Dai Huabin take the initiative to kneel down and beg others to accept his fiancée? What was later reported was even more outrageous. It doesn't mean the same thing at all. It is rumored that Dai Huabin can't do it and begs others to penetrate his fiancée hard. Just to make her happy. Come to my dormitory to find me tonight. After saying that, Huo Yuhao ignored Zhu Lu and walked to Wu Feng. Where is Ning Tian? Why don't you see her? Huo Yuhao opened his mouth and launched a big move. Wu Feng broke through the defense on the spot. How dare you say that? If you hadn't been so harsh, how could Ning Tian still be in a coma? Wu Feng looked at Huo Yuhao angrily. It was as if he wanted to eat Huo Yuhao. Slander, right? Did I make a sneak attack or did I use some shameful means? It's obvious that your skills are inferior to others, so you were beaten to death. If my strength is weak, will I be the one who gets beaten up? Besides, it was you who blocked our way, otherwise how could Ning Tian be unconscious? If you were like the others and surrendered early, wouldn't there be nothing wrong with you later? Ultimately, this is your fault. Huo Yuhao spoke eloquently and became more and more enthusiastic. Wu Feng didn't even know what to say. Huo Yuhao and the others did not make a sneak attack, nor did they use any shameful means. It's just that he is stronger. If they just admit defeat, then Ning Tian will indeed be fine. It's really their fault. Wu Feng shook his head suddenly and came back to his senses. What were you thinking about just now? Huo Yuhao looked at Wu Feng unexpectedly. She actually came to her senses. You know, Huo Yuhao has already opened the yellow hair field. The effect of the yellow hair field is similar to that of the yellow hair, but the effect is more powerful. The coverage area is also larger. Directly change the opposite sex. As long as there are admirers other than Huo Yuhao can gain favor more easily. In other words, even if Wu Feng likes Ning Tian, the effect of the yellow hair domain can still be triggered. As my favor increased, I naturally paid more attention to what Huo Yuhao said. This is also the reason why Wu Feng was almost deceived by Huo Yuhao just now. It's a pity that Wu Feng's will is a little firm. Is this the strong-willed witch wind? Really awesome. Wu Feng was about to say something when she heard Huo Yuhao say something that made her excited. I can cure Ning Tian. Don't believe it? If you don't believe it, forget it. Huo Yuhao shook his head with regret and turned to leave. Believe, I believe. Wu Feng quickly stepped forward and grabbed Huo Yuhao. If you dance for me, maybe I will cure Ning Tian. After hearing Huo Yuhao's words, Wu Feng's face suddenly became ugly. But she thought of Ning Tian lying on the hospital bed again, gritted her teeth and nodded. I jump. Huo Yuhao looked at Wu Feng with some surprise. Originally, Huo Yuhao thought that Wu Feng would struggle a little and do some mental construction. Unexpectedly, Wu Feng nodded directly. Then you jump. Huo Yuhao signaled to Wu Feng that he could start. Wang Dong and Xiao Xiao appeared next to Huo Yuhao, one on the left and one on the right. Does it look good? Wang Dong pinched Huo Yuhao's arm angrily. Does it look good? Xiao Xiao followed suit and pinched Huo Yuhao's arm. It's just that she didn't pinch Wang Dongzhong as much as she did. No, what are you doing? Huo Yuhao touched the painful arm pinched by Wang Dong. Are you crazy too? It's okay if Xiao Xiao pinches me. What do you mean by pinching me? Is it possible that you are a woman disguised as a man? The purpose of approaching me is to get me. Hearing Huo Yuhao's words, Wang Dong blushed immediately. You, what nonsense are you talking about? Has Huo Yuhao already discovered it? That's not right. You have done such a good job of keeping it secret. Logically speaking, you shouldn't be discovered. Xiao Xiao also looked at Wang Dong curiously. Other students in the class watching the show also turned their attention to Wang Dong. They want to know too. Go, I'll dig your eyes out if you look again. Wang Dong might be gentler when it comes to Huo Yuhao, but when it comes to other people, Wang Dong doesn't care. Seeing Wang Dong put down his harsh words, everyone walked out of the classroom. They dare not offend Wang Dong. Wang Dong, is what Yuhao just said true? Xiao Xiao asked in a low voice with a curious look on his face. That's not what he said. Wang Dong said with a blushing face. I don't believe it. I don't believe it either. Huo Yuhao and Xiao Xiao said in succession. Huo Yuhao knew that Wang Dong was a woman a long time ago. Xiao Xiao found out through observation of details. She had discovered it a long time ago. But she just didn't say it. It can't be concealed after all. Wang Dong admitted helplessly. She knew that silence was useless, so it was better to speak out directly. After all, this kind of thing can be found out by just taking off your pants. It was hard for her not to believe that Huo Yuhao would not use this trick. You know, his combat power is crushing Wang Dong. Isn't it easy to take off your pants? Ding! Congratulations to the host for completing option 1, and the reward, True Tiangang Enhancement, has been issued to the host. Huo Yuhao instantly felt that the speed of recovering soul power of the true Tiangang increased. Even the speed of cultivation has increased. Of course, there are more than these two enhancements. True Tiangang can be used as a small soul core. Huo Yuhao's stored soul power has increased by 1/10. But this is not the strongest enhancement. The strongest enhancement is that Huo Yuhao's soul power can be converted into mental power for use. Although only 1/10 can be converted. But this is enough. Huo Yuhao is currently afraid that his mental power will recover too slowly. So unless necessary, he will not use mental attribute soul skills. Now with this effect, Huo Yuhao only needs to inject soul power at any time. All will be converted into mental power for him. Thinking of this, Huo Yuhao said. Wu Feng, you are dancing wrong. Come to my room at night and dance a striptease for me, and I will heal Ning Tian. Chapter 49 Huo Yuhao. You have already found a way to die. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Huo Yuhao. Wu Feng suppressed his anger and tried to stay calm. If anyone else had said this, she would have punched him. But the opposite person is Huo Yuhao. Ning Tian is still in a coma. She can't do it. Even if she could really hit Huo Yuhao by surprise, she couldn't do it. The 9 treasure glazed sect is very powerful, but this is Shrek Academy. There are soul healing masters from the 9 treasure glazed sect, but no one knows how to heal in this area. Comatose after being frozen. What if the healing soul master of the 9 treasure glazed sect really cannot cure him? Hey, don't forget, but you are begging me, and I am not forcing you. You can choose not to ask me. Huo Yuhao said and turned around to leave. Wait a minute. Wu Feng said quickly. After a while, Huo Yuhao heard Wu Feng's words, I'll jump. I'll jump. Huo Yuhao smiled, you said this yourself, I didn't force you. Yes, I volunteered. Wu Feng lost the psychological pressure and spoke much faster. Okay, you go to the infirmary first. I'll come back later. Huo Yuhao nodded. He turned around and walked to Xiao Xiao's side. Looking at this posture, Wu Feng knew that Huo Yuhao was going to do something unnatural again. But she didn't intend to stay and watch the battle, and instead ran faster. Yuhao. Xiao Xiao suddenly felt his heart beating faster. This is the secret in her heart, she has never told it. She was both scared and excited, lowering her head and not daring to look at Huo Yuhao. Xiao Xiao, I am happy today and will give you a chance to express your love to me. After hearing Huo Yuhao's words, Xiao Xiao's head went blank for an instant. Is it so exciting to come up? Should I confess to Yuhao? I. Xiao Xiao stuttered and couldn't say a complete sentence. If you miss it, you don't know when the next chance will be. Huo Yuhao said gently. Hearing this, Xiao Xiao's face turned red to the roots of her ears. Yuhao. I like you. Bite. Congratulations to the host for completing option 2. The reward, twin martial spirits can be used at the same time, has been issued to the host. Huo Yuhao touched Xiao Xiao's head and said gently, I understand. I'm going to help Wu Feng treat Ning Tian. You should go back first. After saying that, Huo Yuhao walked towards the infirmary of Shrek Academy. Seeing that Huo Yuhao made no other moves, Xiao Xiao couldn't help but feel a little disappointed. When passing by Dai Huabin, I kicked him hard. It's all your fault. Dai Huabin in a coma? No, I've already fallen asleep, and you still want to kick me? What grudge? Infirmary. As soon as Huo Yuhao entered the door, he saw Ning Tian and Nanmen Yun'er lying on the hospital bed. You're here. Wu Feng said in surprise when he saw Huo Yuhao entering. You go out and leave the rest to me. Huo Yuhao waved his hand, signaling Wu Feng to retreat. Wu Feng slowly asked a question, why do you want to retreat? You're not leaving. Then I'll go, okay. Before Huo Yuhao turned around, he saw Wu Feng running out at an extremely fast speed. Huo Yuhao immediately closed his spiritual sea. In this way, the existence within his spiritual sea cannot observe the outside world. He did the same thing when treating Ma Xiaotao. Although they were asleep most of the time, Huo Yuhao still did this. Huo Yuhao raised a finger, and Ning Tian instantly snorted. Yes, it's that simple. After all, Huo Yuhao didn't do anything vicious. It's just that Ning Tian and Nanmen Yun'er were frozen for a long time. Otherwise, they should be just like Wu Feng and have nothing wrong with them. Where am I? I remember I wasn't playing in the knockout round. Ning Tian looked at the surrounding environment with some confusion. Huh? You're awake. Huo Yuhao was a little surprised. He didn't expect Ning Tian to wake up so soon. It's you. Three-ringed Soul Lord Huo Yuhao. Ning Tian immediately jumped up and took a step back. Whatever you do, I'm helping you. This is how you repay your benefactor, isn't it? Huo Yuhao looked at Ning Tian with an unhappy expression. Ning Tian looked at Huo Yuhao with confusion. You still don't believe it? Wu Feng, come in and explain to your young master. Huo Yuhao clapped his hands. Wu Feng immediately pushed open the door and entered. Young master. You're awake. Wu Feng ran towards Ning Tian with a look of surprise on his face. Wu Feng then told Ning Tian exactly what happened next. Of course, I skipped dancing for Huo Yuhao. Thank you. Ning Tian thanked him. Bite. Congratulations to the host for completing option 3. The reward has been issued to the host. Storage space, Xiantian Baolup True, Soul Technique Secret Technique, Combined Skill, Blue Hair X1, Convincing People with Reason X1, Phoenix Arms. Phoenix Egg X1, 5,000 Years White Tiger Soul Bone X1, Red Dragon Tail X1. No more. Huo Yuhao was a little disappointed. the dignified young master of the 9 treasure-glazed sect is so stingy. Originally, he thought there would be some extraordinary reward. What else do you want? Ning Tian didn't understand. Huo Yuhao chuckled, I still want Wu Feng. Ning Tian looked at Huo Yuhao and then at Wu Feng, his eyes are filled with wonder. No, you. Seeing that Ning Tian misunderstood, Wu Feng said quickly, it's not what you think. It's really boring. Let's go. Seeing Wu Feng's reaction, Huo Yuhao turned and left freshman class 1 classroom. What's going on? Why do I feel like my head is about to split? Dai Huabin got up from the ground with a confused look on his face, looking at the empty classroom. I can't help but feel a little confused. Didn't he already break through the soul saint, surpass his elder brother, and slap him in the face? What is going on? Why are you still here? Could it be that everything before was just a dream? Dai Huabin pinched himself hard, pain. I'm fooled. What a dream, Dai Huabin wailed in pain. At this moment, a student from the freshman class walked in. Huh? Are you awake? I heard them say that you gave your fiancée to someone else. Can you give me one, Dai Huabin? When did you do this? What did you say? The man added, I heard what others said, but I don't know the details. But you can ask Zhu Lu. I heard someone said that she was going to that person's dormitory at night. What? Dai Huabin was furious when he heard this. He didn't waste any time and immediately rushed to the classroom and ran towards Zhu Lu's dormitory. Along the way, he heard many versions of himself giving his fiancée to others. Look, that's Dai Huabin. The one who gave his fiancée to Huo Yuhao. You remember it wrong. Didn't Dai Huabin take the initiative to kneel down and beg Huo Yuhao to accept his fiancée? Where did you hear these rumors from? Dai Huabin obviously couldn't do it, so he took the initiative to kneel down and beg Huo Yuhao to become his fiancée. Dai Huabin's face turned green with anger. Okay. Huo Yuhao. You have a way to die. Chapter 50 Ambush from 7 Sides. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Night, Shrek City. Let's go, the treasure appreciation party is about to start. Wang Dong excitedly pulled Huo Yuhao and ran towards the treasure-gathering pavilion. Don't worry, isn't it just a treasure appreciation party? So what if we are late? Can you still not let us in? Huo Yuhao took a piece of golden red paper from Wang Dong's hand. The paper said, Treasure Appreciation Party, we sincerely invite the core disciples of Shrek Academy. This is specially customized by the Treasure Reward Club for our core disciples of Shrek Academy. There are a lot of good things in our treasure hunt this time. What about elixirs, medicinal materials, customized soul rings, and even things related to soul guides? Huo Yuhao. To be honest, he doesn't like these things, but he felt that this trip would give him a lot of options. And he happens to have 1 million gold soul coins. You can also go shopping. Jubao Pavilion, this is a very large store. All kinds of soul masters and items related to soul masters are basically sold here. There were 8 girls in long skirts at the door. They are in charge of reception. All have sweet looks and slim figures. You're interested again. Am I not good looking enough? Wang Dong pinched Huo Yuhao fiercely. You are too lenient. Let's have some fun. Huo Yuhao pinched him back fiercely. There is Tang San's divine consciousness in Wang Dong's spiritual sea. The daughter of the God King. Who dares to touch it? Alas, it's a pity that Zhu Lu didn't knock on the door. Otherwise, who would come to this treasure hunting party? Is it really beautiful? Wang Dong couldn't help but ask. Huo Yuhao said, it's not that beautiful, I just think it's eye-catching. The two of them walked to the door of Jubao Pavilion, and one of them walked out. Please come in, 2 distinguished guests. Following her, the two of them walked into the treasure collection pavilion. Welcome distinguished guest. 8 girls in golden short skirts in the hall bowed and said at the same time. The two quickly arrived at the 2nd floor of the Jubao Pavilion. The treasure appreciation party will be held here. If you have any items you like, you can register and purchase them. If you need credit, you can go there for an evaluation. Okay, it's none of your business, let's go and play. Huo Yuhao waved his hand. I took a look at the booths set up here. First of all, what Huo Yuhao saw was the soul bone that Wang Dong wanted, then I saw a design drawing of a 7th level soul guide. The price is as good as the soul bone Wang Dong wants. Huo Yuhao suddenly wanted to sell the drawings of the conferred god platform. Isn't this picking up money? He has 3 design drawings for level 7 soul guides. He has 2 design drawings for the 8th level soul guide. He has a 9th level design drawing. A 7th level soul guide design drawing can be sold for 7 million gold soul coins. 3 level 7 soul guide design drawings are 21 million. The design drawings of the 8th level soul guidance device and the design drawings of the 9th level soul guidance device are more expensive. Huo Yuhao really didn't expect it to be so valuable. Huo Yuhao didn't know that the blueprints were valuable because few people were selling soul guide blueprints. The information is poor. Huo Yuhao looked around boredly and bought the piece of whale glue that was marked as 1,000 years but actually 10,000 years old. This can enhance your physical fitness. Increase the life of the soul ring that the soul master can bear. It's very suitable for Huo Yuhao, and it's also cheap. It only costs 6,000 gold soul coins. The upper limit of Huo Yuhao's single soul ring is 1 million years. It can also be 100,000 years. His physique is not bad at all. So whale glue is very necessary. Oh, forget it, I can't afford it. Wang Dong said with a grimace. She just went for an evaluation, and the amount was 100,000 gold soul coins. And the left arm bone of golden light she wanted to buy cost 9.5 million gold soul coins. It's just a soul bone that's more than 10,000 years old. Who can afford this? At least Wang Dong can't afford it now. You have to go back to Haotian sect to get the money. It's okay, it won't have any effect if you melt this soul bone anyway. Huo Yuhao consoled him. This soul bone looks awesome, but it's actually just that. With this money, it is better to buy a soul bone with a higher age. Or buying a soul guide would be better than this. Wang Dong. You don't need to speak if you don't know how to comfort people. Wang Dong was really silent. What does it mean that melting has no effect? This is too disrespectful to her. Yuhao. There is danger, that the Tiangang ice silkworm in Huo Yuhao's spiritual sea suddenly issued a warning. At this time, they had already left the Jubao pavilion for a while. Huo Yuhao laughed. Was it finally here? The killer brought by Dai Huabin. Mental detection. Full firepower. In an instant, he found the locations of 6 people. Get out. Huo Yuhao's domain expanded. Cover 6 people instantly. Discovered. Rush. 31 soul rings appeared instantly. There are actually 5 people who are soul kings. There is another person who is actually the 6th ring soul emperor. You go first and shake people. Huo Yuhao said, throwing Wang Dong out. Don't hesitate. If you hesitate for 1 second, I might die because of that second. After hearing this, Wang Dong spread his butterfly wings and ran towards Shrek Academy without any hesitation. The show is about to begin. Huo Yuhao laughed when he saw Wang Dong walking away. It has been a long time since he used his full strength to fight. Killing field. Expand. The attack power of the 6 people instantly dropped by 50%. Huo Yuhao's own attack power increased by 30%. Because the attack power of the 6 people was weakened at the same time, and they were all soul kings or above. Huo Yuhao's soul power consumption was obviously greater than before. But fortunately, the consumption of the killing field was not large. The Holy Dragon Soul Core quickly replenished the consumption of the killing field. The leading Soul Emperor took a breath of cold air, and his eyes twitched a little. He has a field at such a young age. This is a rare existence in the entire continent. This kid. Don't let him stay. Let's go together. Huo Yuhao smiled contemptuously, I can beat me with more people. What a joke, that the snow dances in the sun. The snow dances in the sky. The ice is frozen for thousands of miles. The three fields are superimposed. Instantly created an extremely cold land comparable to the far north. But this is not his limit. The Ice Emperor is coming. During the duration, the power of all ice attribute soul skills doubles. The penetrating ability of extreme ice is enhanced. The consumption of ice attribute soul power is reduced by half. Has his strength reached this point? He is a soul sect, that the leading soul emperor felt the crisis of death. You have already taken the way to death. Huo Yuhao repeatedly searched for the enemy. With the transformation of the true mysterious heavenly art, his mental power is completely sufficient. The 6 people clearly felt that they were locked. They can't run away. Everyone, only a fight to the death. There is a glimmer of hope, that the leading soul emperor shouted. Let the soul kings who originally thought they could wait to die come back to life. Emperor Sword. Emperor Snow Divine Edge. Huo Yuhao naturally would not give them this opportunity. Break the air. Ice Slash. A sword energy covering the entire battlefield of the way to death was slashed out. Ha 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 ha, the young are formidable. An 8-ring soul Douluo walked out from the side with a smile. Huang. Yellow. Purple. Purple. Black. 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 Ding. Choose to trigger.